and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. That's right, we're in the bathroom. That's right, there's books in the bath. There's books in the bath, and these books have been in the bath since the 1st of September. Because we put the books here in order to decorate. The decorating was done middle of September, then we've just waited, and today, the 25th of October, the carpets have been fitted. So we didn't want to put anything on top of anything because it just we would have had to take it back off again, and we weren't sure when the carpets were getting fitted. But today is the day that I can put these books, these very books, back on these shelves. I'm so happy at the thought of putting them on the shelves. Are you happy, David?
Very happy. We're
very happy because it means there's potential for us to have a bath tonight. We haven't had a bath since
beginning of September.
1st of September was when we sorted everything. So I'm not even sure we had one the night before. So it's been 2 months basically since we've had a bath. We are bathy people. Our water bill is going to be low. But I really would like to have a bath tonight. It's just gone 6. Can I get all of those books out of the bath? Maybe not on here, but all of them out and around, and then finish this off once I'm bathed? That is the question. I'm hoping this will also serve as a sort of sort out of my books as things go as well. There's a lot of books in there, and I feel like I need to get rid of some of them in order to make this look nice. So let's do that. David needs me, so let me go and be needed. The first thing I found is these, which is, I think that's got board games in it, but this is a bag full of books. So I think the plan is empty the bag, fill the bag, empty the bag, fill the bag. Is this books too? Yep. Empty the box, fill the box, empty the box, fill the box, and get through all of this. I'm going to try and count as I go so that I can tell you guys. I mean, I'm so excited. I keep seeing books I'm really excited about reading, like this one for Christmas. Yeah, there'll be more as we go. But yeah, so yeah, I'm going to try and count as I go. But first of all, I'll take these 2 through, get rid of whatever this is. I'd like these to be gone as well so I can enjoy my bath in peace. I'd like to be in the bath by 8:45, but I'd also like to have eaten my dinner by that point as well. I put the oven on. The good news is that tonight's dinner is a pre-made free bean chilli that I made at the weekend and froze, and now we're just having that, but it has not defrosted quite the way I hoped it was, so it's going to go in the oven. But yeah, let's move these 2 into there and unpack those. And I need a bag for sort of donations as well. One bag of books. The books are going back on the shelf in colour order. It's how I like to do it. But I'm not going to do it today. I have cleaned them all, but I think I'm just literally going to empty and put them where they might be going in terms of colour, and then I'll sort that out tomorrow, and that'll be much more aesthetically pleasing. Oh, luckily these are all my favourite books, so these can just all go at the top. Daphne's got to be happy about this because she's been quite happily enjoying herself up here, hasn't she, David?
She certainly has.
I actually don't know if putting them in the bags and the boxes is a bit useless, because I can actually do this. I mean, I'm not going to be doing this as we get paper, but for instance, that's quicker, isn't it? Just me picking that up and walking it through. I'm getting more books that have been arriving since this happened. So for example, this folio edition of Daphne du Maurier's Rebecca has arrived. So more stuff's just been arriving all the time and being added to it. Oh, I'm not going to count it. Maybe I'll count tomorrow when I sort them out. I think today's efforts are just going to be pure get me in the bath by 9. I think tomorrow evening we can look at restacking. My God. I've done it. I don't even know what time it is. There were 2 casualties of the whole thing. I was really hoping there'd be no casualties, but 2. I mean, you can see I put, oh look, there is water in there. So I'd put, come closer and look at what I put. I'd put this little bag with a hairband around it to stop any water, and it did collect quite a lot of water. But I think the water that's got the books has come, I mean, I can feel it's damp. I think it's come out of this, the plug. Yeah. She needs a little wipe of this, but the bath is empty. Here it is. So pleased with it. I'll show you the 2 casualties. I've been wondering all month where all my tea towels were, and I forgot that I put them all underneath the books. So I've got like 4 tea towels under here. Oh, right, let's go. I'll show you the casualties. The 2 casualties of the whole enterprise. Oh. Well, this one is definitely rescuable. So this is The Secret Life of Church Ladies by Disha Filya. I'd actually read this and very much enjoyed it, but the cover has taken a big crumpling. But this one's got to go in the bin. This is The Gigantic Beard That Was Evil by Stephen Collins, actually one of David's books. This is what's taken the brunt of the wetness. So at least it was only 1 book, and David and I both said we've both read this, we've read it once each, and we've read it once together. We don't think we would ever read it again, so maybe we were just hanging on to it for no reason. Yeah. Would you agree?
It served its purpose.
So, oh, it stinks. It's really like, it smells like really bad stale water, so it's really, it has served its purpose. So yeah, I guess now we just go and finish up in the bathroom and have a little clean in there.
Been in there for like 8
I know,
weeks.
I'll show you. Excuse the sound of the washing machine in the background, but this is how many books we've got out of the bath. I say we, I mean me. And then favourites and Penguin Cloth Bound Classics up there. So yeah, a lot of sorting to do tomorrow, but just going to finish off the bathroom tonight so I can bath. I actually can't believe how quickly I've got through this. Like, the only thing I don't love about my new pole, maybe I could just take that off and just use that. Can I? No, you can only make it bigger. How do I make this smaller? Because I don't need it that long. Unless I take that off. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it'll do. Yeah, so the curry's in, the rice is doing, and then we're good to go. I've just sprayed the bath with white vinegar just to get rid of these tide marks, and then I've bought this. This is only the 2nd time I've used it, guys. Just in order to help my back a bit so that I'm not bending over. It's pretty good, I've got to say. Oh, I don't know if it is pretty good. It feels like it's just smearing more of the same around. What do you do when you're just smearing more of the same around? I suppose we have a little scrub of it and then we come in with a cloth, don't we? Is that what we're supposed to do? Is that what the professionals amongst us would do? Definitely taking off that mark there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Good old white vinegar. There's nothing it can't... Broken. There's nothing it can't clean. I've gone in with, that's what they say, don't they? All the videos of lovely people cleaning that I watch. My bathroom minky, which is sort of textured on one side and then microfiber on the other. So I can have a little scrub with it. And then microfiber the hell out of this place on the other side. God, it really... I don't often think that the vinegar spray really smells like vinegar, but for some reason today it literally smells like chippies in here. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to have a bath tonight. I actually can't believe it. Moody lighting! I'm not going to draw the curtains because it's just beautiful, this light. So the plan for today is to put all of these books on these shelves, and I'm going to do it by colour again, as I always do. Put my little head down here so you can see me. And I'm not going to put things on in the order they're going to go. I'm literally just going to be separating, putting reds, oranges, yellows, until I've got the books on the shelves, and then I'll see if I've got enough time to then put them in the order they want. But I'm also going to have a sort out and see what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. So yeah, it should be fun. I'll put you on a time lapse so you don't have to, you'll see the changing sunshine then, won't you? I'm excited to get them on. The room already looks great. It's going to be even more cosy once this is on. Complete lull that all this time, oh god, my knee just popped. I thought I was doing a time lapse. It was just doing nothing. So yeah, I've got quite far with it, but sadly nothing for you to see. As always, I've got many more blue books than I realised. There's a few I'm getting rid of so far. So Plain Bad Heroines, a book that I very much enjoyed. I read for Patreon Book Club a couple of years ago. This was our summer read. We do a big book in the summer. Very much enjoyed it. I don't think I'll revisit it because of the sheer size of it. So I feel like maybe someone else somewhere would like to read that. Again, Spell on Wheels, a book that I don't think I'll revisit. The Return of Farrah's Alley, these are just ones that have been on my shelf for a while and I just don't think I'm going to get around to. This is a proof copy, so I've had that for like well over a year. Devil in the Dark Water I bought off the back of reading The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, thinking, oh, I really like it. Wasn't all that interested in, but enjoyed 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and then a few people have said to me, oh, this is nothing like that, so I'm going to get rid of that too. And then this is another one that's just been on my shelf for well over a year that I haven't even gravitated towards. So that's 5 already, but onwards we go. Also, look at this little cutie girl that is the exact same colour as the sofa. Aren't you, little blue girl? She couldn't care less at the moment. But back to this over here. Let's keep going. Few more I'm getting rid of. Well, I think these might be my sisters, so I need to check with Charlotte. The Great Gatsby and Casino Royale. I'm going to check with Charlotte. The Familiars by Stacey Halls. I think I've listened to the audiobook of this, so don't need that. I now have a lovely edition of, not that this isn't lovely, but I have an even lovelier matching edition of Casting Off by Elizabeth Jane Howard. So very excited about that. That's the next one I've got to read. I'm very excited. I've tried a few Olivia Blake books and haven't got on with them. So yeah, this was her new one that came out this year, but I didn't even attempt it because I tried quite a few of hers and didn't get on with them. Magpie Murders I bought to read in August to Christie, didn't get round to it, and I've read this too. So there we go. She's getting through them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books I've got rid of, plus 2 maybe that belong to my sisters. I am, my sister, I've only got one sister. I am now getting to the point where my little holes are getting full, and as I said, I do recall having many blue books. So I think what I might do is start stacking. No, shall I? No, I'm going to fill this up with blue books as well, and then maybe I'll start stacking. Yeah. I'm listening to Be a Birder by Hamza Yassin. I'm quite into bird watching. I used to go a lot when I was younger, and I always like to have a little look at the little birds, and yeah, this is lovely. I feel like I'm enjoying listening to it, but I think the actual hard copy of the book would be very, very valuable, because I imagine it's illustrated and has pictures of these birds that I would like to get my eyes on. So yeah, onwards. It's really coming along. I'm going to try and get as many on the shelves as I can before I then start sorting out. Something I'll definitely need to sort out, because I haven't had a sort out of this, is that any book that I've considered a favourite I've put up there, which you can see that's going to be too many books that's going to fit across there. And then this is going to be my cloth-bound classics section, and also I'm going to put my Macmillan Collectors Library ones up there as well, because I've got quite a few of those guys now. So yeah, so I still need to sort out a few more, but I've got no more room for blue books, so any more blue books I'm just going to have to leave and then fit them in as we go, but I'll see if I can fit any more in. I don't think I can, because I haven't got any purple books either. There's pink down there. I'll have to have a little sort out. Phase 1 complete. But obviously these are all going to get pushed slightly across and things like that, particularly. That's another blue pile down there and a few purple ones left. Oh God, I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I think I'm going to start with the colourful books just so that that's done before I move up there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, plan is red hardbacks, red paperbacks, orange paperbacks, orange hardbacks, hardback paperback, depending on the colour, just to hope that that will make the flow feel a bit nicer, maybe. And then I'll mix it up with like the taller paperbacks. Paperback rider. But the truth is that I'm actually getting quite hungry. So, as soon as David's back, I'm going to start on dinner. So like there's a rise and fall to it, guys. There's a rise and fall to it. The only thing that will change is if there's... Oh no, it should work out all right, shouldn't it? Whatever the weather. There we go. No. The red ones. Red one. No. Some of these are deceptively taller than the others. For example, this is tall, and that's a paperback. What do I do with that? I mean, I'm going to stick to my plan. Yeah, then we'll go on to orange. Orange paperbacks. I don't think I'm going to need to put, I'm going to put things either side, I think, so that they're spaced nicely. I'm back with my washing in the background to continue to sort this out. I've got a little glamorous assistant this time, haven't I? Oh, she's not hanging around for long. I was like, oh great, that's nice, the green's finished right there. I can just get started straight away on the blues. And then realised I've got a big pile of greens here, so I need to take the blues off. What I should have really done is given myself 2 blues there, because I've just given myself more work to do this end, and have a little sort out. But first of all, blues off to finish off putting the greens on. David's just sat there watching some football, so and I don't want to deny him the sound of the football. So this is going to be very much a time lapse again. If David can show me how to do a time lapse again, please. Thank you.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right.
Oh my God, I was feeling so pleased with myself, and now I've just found this whole big pile of blue books. As you can see, I'm way past blue. I'm just about to go into black. I thought I was almost done.
Feeling blue.
I'm feeling blue now. This is taking forever. So I'm going to have to move everything in order to accommodate the further blues.
Too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Hello! Back in the longest ever book rearrange. we're into day
28.
No, this is day 3, I think. We are simply tackling this place today. It's Sunday, and we're off to David's parents for a Halloween dinner. I don't even know what's on the menu. I'm quite excited. But this is the shelf where my Penguin cloth bound classics and other cloth bound classics have been put on here, and now I'm also going to be putting on my Macmillan Collector's Library books. I've got 4 here, but I've got a few more to haul. One I've read this month. I've got a few Christmas ones of these that I'm going to add to the collection. I just think they're really beautiful. So yeah, so I'm going to have a little sort out. Let's start by getting those down, and yeah, then my Penguin cloth bound collection. You'll see they look like this, and they're all designed by Coralie Bickford Smith. You will have seen these. Some of them have been read, and you can tell they wear quite quickly if you read them, so you can definitely tell from like which ones have been read and which ones haven't. For example, Brideshead Revisited hasn't been, but Alice in Wonderland has, because this is where I hold the book and it's all faded away. But I normally have them in like ones that I've read, ones that I haven't read, and then I've got a few other sort of cloth boundy books as well. Haven't read Far from the Madding Crowd either. And then I've got other cloth boundy books here. So for example, this is exciting. It's almost time for this, David. Nigel Slater's The Christmas Chronicles, which is one of my favourite books ever. It's separated into little diary excerpts to read on specific days, as this is the 8th of November, and it talks about Nigel booking his seat at the local pantomime. It's also got loads of recipes in there, beautiful sort of Christmas photography as well as food photography. I mean, look at this, like really wintry and lovely, and I love reading it with some like plinky ponky music on in the background. I've also got another Christmas book that's a favourite of mine, Jeanette Winterson's Christmas Days. I listened to that on audio because the audiobook's really, really well done. And then, apart from that, one more lot of things. I've also got, so as well as the Penguin cloth bound classics, they've recently brought out these books, which are these like little miniature classics, and they're set into seasons. So these are 2 from the from the winter selection. So I've got The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle by Arthur Conan Doyle and Street Haunting by Virginia Woolf. But I've got a few of these, and some of these are in, like, they're done in seasons. So I've also got Edith Wharton, called Summer, which is from the summer collection, and then I've got a few from the autumn collection, and more from the, and I haven't read any of these, which is shocking. So I need to do something about that. And then the last lot of cloth bound books before I start putting them back up is this lovely collection that David's sister bought for me a couple of years ago for my birthday, and these are the Anne of Green Gables books. They all look like this, by Ellen Montgomery. I've only read Anne of Green Gables, which I love. It's one of my favourite books ever, and I'm actually rereading it next month for Patreon Book Club, so I'm really, really excited about it. But this is the whole series. I don't actually know which order the whole series goes on, so Anne of Green Gables is the first one, then Anne of Avonlea, and then after that I don't know which ones are in what order, but I mean, hopefully 2024 is going to be the year that I get to all of this, because I would love to read it, because I just have such joy reading Anne of Green Gables. But for now, I'm going to take all these off and then re-put them on. Do you know what? Let's do it, because then it's done, isn't it? And my shelves will be perfect. My worries is that I've put up here, when I was sorting out any book that has been a favourite of mine, basically since I started BookTube, I've put up here. And what happened before is that some of these books, which whilst were still favourites, were not my all-time favourites, had gradually made their way back into the stacks, like these bits. And there's not enough room for all of these up here. But sillily, I have not allowed for room for these books to be fed back into here. So if the books are black spined, that's absolutely fine. I can put them back there because I've got room for black books. But otherwise, I mean, I think what I need to do is work out what I consider worthy of top shelf status and what can be fed back in, because I do still love it, but this is for the best, the creme de la creme. So yeah, so I think let's work through and work out what deserves to be on the top there, and then everything else I'll start feeding back in. So let's get these down first. Let's get these down first. And then the first one that I'm laying hands on is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. And that's obviously staying. I've piled them. I've piled them into, going back onto the favourite shelves, going back onto the shelves, and then 3 that I'm going to add to my November TBR. Because November is my birthday month and I like to read books that I love. And that involves rereading Names for the Sea by Sarah Moss. And also, I want to reread this called The Midwife book because it's my birthday. Treat yourself. Let's put these back up.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Oh my god, I literally couldn't have got that any more perfect. They all fit in perfectly, so no more books to be added to the shelves.
Looks nice up the top now.
Well, I've got to put, they're going up the top.
But it already looks much nicer on that side. Looked like an absolute shit show yesterday.
Well, I mean, yesterday it wasn't done.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. Flying, get on board. We're smiling on top of the world.
Here we are, the tour. So we've got cloth-bound classics here, all sorts of cloth-bound classics, plus my Macmillan Collector's Library. Then we move on to some more cloth-bound books. Then we move on to my hardback favourites and then my paperback favourites, all done in colour order until we get to the series. So we've got the Philip Pullman Historic Materials series, we've got Bridget Jones' Diary, we've got the Melissa Harrison series, and we've got my Daphne du Maurier's. Then we're arranged by colour, so we go red into orange, into yellow, into green, into blues, loads of blues. Loads of blues, into the first glimpse of purple, into purples, which then go into pinks, which then go into peachy colour, which then go into white, which then go into more white and grey, then into black, all the way to the end. I'm delighted! I really am absolutely delighted. It's so nice to have them all back and be able to sort of browse them. I feel like me again. It was really mad not having them here for 2 months, which I think is a lot to why there haven't been that many videos these past 2 months. Firstly because of the decorating, but then also like it's hard to film book tags and stuff when you haven't got all your books available, and like I wasn't feeling inspired. So from this point onwards, guys, we are back onto videos and reading as normal. Tuesday will be my reading wrap up for the month of October. Wednesday will be my TBR for November. Thursday. I haven't even got a clue yet. Let's see what the future brings. But thank you for bearing with me, and yeah, we're back now. See you all again soon for another BookTube video. Goodbye!